What's up, guys? Davram here. And a type of development was put into Sea of Thieves just over probably a year and a couple months ago, and I really loved it. It's the Emissary system. And many of you veteran players out there know what the Emissary system is and all of that stuff, but there's a lot of new players out on the seas that have no idea what the Emissary system is or does. So I wanted to briefly explain that, along with going over some of the new rewards, which just launched today. This video is probably going to come out Saturday, so this video is recorded 2 days before you're going to see it. But they were reset on July the 1st. They always reset on the beginning of a month. Not only is every month, but it seems like they're going with an every other month reward reset. And you have an opportunity to get a whole bunch of new cosmetics for just playing the game. So let me take you on a little adventure here at this lovely outpost. Oh, look, Ashen Winds. So in each of the areas, this is the Order of Souls tent, there is a table. There is also one at the Gold Hoarder. You can see the table right there. There is also a Reaper, which is found at every outpost, along with the Reaper's hideout right there. And then there is the Merchant Alliance, which sums up the first set of emissaries that you can raise. If you are looking at these tables, we saw a little boat on the Order of Souls one, but we didn't on the Gold Hoarder or the Reaper, and we see a little boat here on the Merchant Alliance. That means there is already a ship out here on this server that is currently a Merchant Alliance or an Order of Souls. I know for a lot of folks out there like me who like to hunt down ships, we use that in order to see if we want to stay on this server and hunt down some emissaries, put up grade 5 Reaper. Once you hit grade 5 and Reaper, you can see other emissaries on the map and go hunt them down. But there's also one other emissary up here, and that is for Athena's Fortune, and it is in the tavern. Currently, there is no one here. But what happens is once you get a certain pirate level, you will have access to get emissary flags from each of the trade companies. Oh, look, there's a skelly ship. Please don't attack my fresh spawn. That would be really toxic. And what you do is once you get your emissary flag from the vendors of the different outposts. Now, keep in mind, for the Athena flag, you do have to be able to go into the Pirate Legend hideout. I'm not going to spoil anything, but once you hit Pirate Legend, bring out your instrument right here and see what happens. But once you purchase your emissary flag, you will be able to go up to one of these tables, and you will be able to vote to put the flag up. Since I am right now soloing and I'm on a sloop, there is only one vote required, mine. I stab it down, my little boat appears there, it says I am now part of the Athena Fortune Emissary, and what you'll see is I have a flag on top of my boat. There's also a flag on the back of my boat, if I can get a good angle. Thank you, Crab Headquarters. There we go. Athena on the back of the ship. Now, at grade 1, it doesn't really matter. Whenever you sell a piece of loot to that particular emissary, so if I were to sell a piece of Athena loot right now to this guy right here, I'm not going to get anything extra. But as you complete voyages for them, and as you get more loot picked up and put on your ship, this flag will level up from grade 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. At 5, all but Reapers, you can get a special quest, which gives you a whole bunch of loot. You got to go do some things, get a whole bunch of loot. And on top of that, it also increases the value of the loot that you sell to that particular emissary. So if I have the Athena emissary at 5, and I sell a chest to the Gold Hoarder, I won't get anything extra. But if I sell a little trinket to this gentleman right here, because it's an Athena trinket, I will get a massive increase in the amount of gold that I get. Once you are finished with your emissary, you want to vote it down. You will get a 5,000 gold bonus for voting it down at grade 5. So 1,000 for each grade the emissary goes up past 1. Right? So you get a nice little bonus for voting the flag down. For you Reapers out there, you get special extra money for turning in flags to the Reaper's hideout, and you can get a quite substantial amount of money if you're turning in grade 5 flags. And if we just take a quick look at my reputation, you will see that I have a habit of sinking a lot of emissaries, and aside from a couple merchants and Athenas, which are kind of the hardest to get at grade 5, I have pretty much destroyed everyone, and that's just how I play. But why do I want to do this? What is the advantage of putting an emissary up aside from gold? You're marked on the map. People know you're on the server. It's dangerous, and it's a great risk versus reward system. Well, for those of you players out there like me who want to collect all the cosmetics, well, there's a reason you put the emissary up. At the end of a month, the emissary value, so that is the amount of money you've sold to the different trade companies with an emissary flag up, is added to something called the ledger. So all the ledgers are reset, as you can see, as of July 1st. Now, when I open this, you're going to see some people really high up there. For example, the Reaper ledger just reset, yet the top value in the Reaper ledger is 3.5 million. Well, that's because you're competing with Alliance servers out there that are very easy for folks to get gold very quickly. And anytime ledger systems revamp, along with the fact that they put in a event that just started on July 1st, which is a event based around alliances, well, you can imagine that people are going to start ranking up very quickly. Now, don't be discouraged out there for you players who either choose not to play on Alliance servers or don't have access to Alliance servers or whatever the case may be, because the rewards are dished out by the top 25, 50, 75% of players. So you can see right here, then if you get just under 80,000, you would get the first reward. Just under 200,000, you would get the second reward. If you went over 200,000, you would be in this tier right here and get all three rewards if you keep it there at the end of the month. Now, I know for some players it is very challenging in order to get to the max tier of each one based on your play session, but each of the major emissaries has rewards, 3 rewards each time it resets, and you do have to get to the top grade in order to get all of these rewards. Now, I usually play a lot, so I usually get all of these rewards in the first month. You have 31 days, so August 1st when it resets, these rewards will probably stick around based on what I can see here. If I go to this and I go to this top reward, there is nothing in the coming soon section, which means most likely these rewards that you currently can get will be around for 2 months. It seems like that's kind of what their current theme is. All of the rewards for this time are ship cosmetics, the wheel, and the cannons, except for Athena's. Athena Fortune gave us weapons. They gave us a sword and a pistol. Last time, we get the blunderbuss, and we get the Eye of Reach this time. So again, in order to get here and get these top rewards, all that you have to do is look at this current value in the Guardian tier, or the 3rd tier up. So no reward, you get a title, then you get your first reward. Look at that money. If you get, into that area and get just above 91,000, you will be in the top tier, right? So top value means that is the top where that tier cuts off. Now you have to make sure at the end of that 31 days, you are in the legend tier. This money is going to continue to rise. It's not going to rise infinitely because only the top 25% of players will be legend, top 50 will be guardian, top 75% will be in Voyager, and then the bottom 25% will get nothing. So with all the players that are currently playing Sea of Thieves, there's actually a really good chance that you're going to be able to get, if not 1, maybe 2, but most of you will probably get 3 of the rewards if you put in the time. So to cap things off, again, the emissary system was a great system that they implemented just over a year ago. It was supposed to be a system with rolling changes where every month or every couple months we were getting new rewards. And for the first year, we didn't see that. And many of us in the player community were very upset because that was something that for many veteran players, that was something for them to do each and every month, for them to come back and grind the new rewards. But with the start of seasons, it appears like Rare has decided to pick up that system again, which again is a great system for new players to get money. It's a great system for veteran players to be able to work on accommodations such as the Reaper accommodations. And for everyone who wants the Dark Adventurer sales, it's a great way to get your 8.5 million gold to get those sales, which I don't have yet. So, yeah. But again, just remember that when you put the emissary up, you are a target. Don't put the emissary up if you're just doing on tall tales because people will find you. They will sink you just because the Emissary flag is up and they want to sell it, because there are accommodations, as I showed you, for turning in flags. So just be careful out there. Put the flag up when you're ready to do voyages, when you're ready to make a whole bunch of money, and when you're ready to go for those Emissary Ledger rewards each and every month. But don't put it up just to have a cool flag on the back of your ship and get really upset when people sink you. Guys, take care of yourselves and each other. I hope you're having a good start to Season 3. I hope you're having an amazing time with the new Emissary Ledger system. If you've had a chance to check it out, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about the Emissary system and what your favorite reward has been over the course of all the Emissary resets. Leave me that in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time. Good luck on the seas.